Hi babes, welcome back to another natural hair video. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, what's up babe? Welcome back. Today, we'll be talking about few things that you can do to manipulate hair growth. We all know that growing long hair requires a combination of good hair care practices. The first thing on my list is scalp care. Making sure your scalp is clean and free of buildups is essential to healthy hair growth. I understand you have to put oils on your scalp to promote hair growth, but also make sure that you don't do too much of it because it's going to clog your pores, which is also going to prevent hair growth. So if you're putting oils on your scalp, make sure you do it in moderation. You don't do too much of it. I've seen so many videos where people are like, I'm heavy on the oils, I'm heavy on the oils, da 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 da. Yeah, oils are good for your hair, but don't overdo it, because if you overdo it, your pores are going to be clogged, and the purpose of putting the oils in your hair in the first place is not going to work out. Consider using oils like olive oil or jojoba oil. I don't know the right pronunciation, but when you put the oil on your scalp, massage it in, because when you massage your scalp like that, it stimulates blood flow, okay? And that is what we want. So you can make use of a scalp massager and massage it in. If you can't use your fingers, I use my fingers. I don't use scalp massagers. I use my fingers. I just massage it in when I put in oils, and you will see results. And don't forget, a clean and well moisturized scalp is the foundation to healthy hair growth. Before we continue this video, why don't you subscribe to my channel? If you are into natural hair contents and wig contents, then this is definitely the place for you. Can you like this video so YouTube recommends this video to people who need it? And drop a comment below so I know that this video is helpful to you. Thank you so much. Now let's continue. The second thing on my list is deep conditioning. Deep conditioning, as we all know, requires a lot of time and attention, but I promise you, if you do it, your hair is going to thank you for it. Alright? Now, deep conditioning treatments provides moisture and nourishment to your hair, okay? So if you don't do deep conditioning, then you are lacking. Hop onto deep conditioning treatments. Make sure you apply heat when you do your deep conditioning treatments. You can put on a plastic cap for 30 minutes or an hour to make sure that the conditioning treatments enters the hair properly. It's not going to just be sitting on the hair. You know that white residue that when you use deep conditioning treatments, they are just sitting on the hair. When you apply heat, you won't see that. That means the hair has absorbed properly the deep conditioning treatment. So make sure you at least apply heat when you do your deep conditioning treatments. And I wait for an hour, okay? Because I want it to sit properly. And there is just this good feeling when you let the product sit for an hour before you wash it off. You will feel it in your hair. Your hair becomes super soft. There is no two ways about that. Number 3 on my list is protection at night. Girl, if you don't protect your hair at night, I'm on this table. I protect my hair at night, but not always. Please make sure you make use of your satin or silk accessories, okay? That's your scarf or your pillowcase or scrunchies to prevent friction at night. Because when you are sleeping, you are turning, you are sleeping anyhow. Me, I'm a wild sleeper, alright? So imagine that you are like me and you are just moving, you keep moving, and you're not protecting your hair at night. I do it, but I don't do it always. So I'm also on this table. Always make sure that your hair is protected. If you want long hair, there are certain things you need to do. You need to do these things to get your hair protected. If you don't want to put on a scarf, at least use a satin pillowcase or a silk pillowcase at night or anytime you want to sleep, okay? So that when you sleep, your hair is at least protected. Or make sure your ends are protected. Put your hair in a bun and make sure you cover the ends of your hair before you go to sleep. Number 4 on my list is wash your hair in sections. See, this is a game changer. If you don't wash your hair in sections, then you are lacking. Natural hair has a mind of its own. Natural hair is in a different league, okay? So don't just pour water in your hair and just start washing it like that. Put your hair in sections. I promise you, you will finish washing your hair fast. You will detangle your hair faster and you'll be happy about wash days. Or you can do it like I'm doing now, and I wash my hair in twists or mini braids. So we are trying to do things not to lose too much hair. Our hair is naturally going to break, okay, but we are trying to do things to reduce that breakage. So these are just few things that you need to do. So if you're not washing your hair in sections, please start doing that. When you wash your hair in sections, you're able to distribute products properly, and the arm workout is not too much. You can do it in 4 sections, 6 sections, depending on how much hair you have. If you haven't been washing your hair in sections, try it out and let me know how you feel about it, okay? Point number 5, know your hair. When you take your time to understand your hair porosity and type, you will be able to know which products work best with your hair. And this will also help you not become a product junkie. Listen, not everyone has a low porosity, okay? Know your hair types. There are so many YouTube videos on finding out what type of hair you have and all of that. Know your hair type. When you know your hair type, it's going to save you a whole lot of time, and you're not going to be buying different products that doesn't work for you. I mean, if you know your hair, why are you going to be wasting money buying products that don't work for you? Someone like me, I have low porosity 4C hair. Decide to look into products, different brands that work for low porosity and 4C hair. I'm not saying there is just a particular product for a hair type or porosity. There are different brands. Yeah, we all know that. So if you know your hair type and porosity, it will be easier for you to choose between products and definitely not becoming a product junkie. And 6, protective styles. I cannot stress this enough. See, there is nothing that is going to grow your hair except protective styles, okay? If your hair is not in protective styles, it's not going to grow. I mean, it's going to grow, but you are not going to retain any length. When your hair is protected, all your lengths are retained. So put your hair into protective styles. You can wear wigs, you can wear twists like I do, you can wear braids. There are different type of protective styles that you can choose from. Find what works for you. Some people say mini braids grow their hair. Some people say twists grow their hair and all of that. Find what works for you. I'm a mini twist baby. I love twists personally because it's easier to do and easy to take off. You can do cornrow, throw on your wig, and your hair is protected. Now, when you do protective hairstyles, don't neglect your hair in that state. Always moisturize your hair to prevent breakage and split ends, okay? So when your hair is in protective styles, you still have to take care of it, but you're not going to be taking care of it as you normally do when it was in its natural form. When you just leave it like that is a whole lot of work. But when it's in protective styles, you just have to take care of it by moisturizing it. You don't have to do too much. The important thing to take from protective styles is always keep it moisturized. Don't wait till the moisture is out of your hair before you moisturize your hair. Moisturize your hair the moment you feel it's about, let's say your moisturizing routine is every 7 days or 6 days. If you do 6 days intervals and you know that your hair gets super dry on the 6th day, why don't you moisturize your hair on the 5th day? Why do you have to wait till the moisture is finished before you moisturize your hair? That's what is causing the breakage. Don't let the moisture finish. Natural hair thrives on moisture. When you put your hair in mini braids, cornrows, mini twists and all of that, such protective styles, it reduces manipulation and stress on your hair, okay? And that is the reason for doing protective hairstyles, because your hair is relaxed. See, natural hair wants to be left alone. It wants to be left alone to grow and retain its length. That is why protective styles are important in growing and retaining length. Number 7 on my list is trimming. Regular trimming can help get rid of split ends from traveling up the hair shaft, which promotes hair growth. Now, hold it there. I know the whole notion about trimming and all of that, okay? I am not against it. It's actually something good. When you have split ends, it's not something nice. It's very annoying. I do experience split ends. You can dust it off. Let's see the logic here, all right? An average person grows about half an inch of hair every month, okay? So in a year, we are talking about 6 inches of hair if you are able to retain that length. Some people grow 1 inch every month. Everyone is different. If you are someone like me, let me say I'm in the category of half an inch every month. If I grow half an inch every month and I keep trimming my hair every month, because I know some people say they trim their hair every 3 months, every 2 months, some people even say monthly. If you keep trimming your hair every month or every 2 months, you are cutting the growth off. So why don't you do things that prevent split ends, like taking your time to detangle your hair, finger detangling, instead of using the comb. I'm not against using combs, you can use your comb, okay? But first, finger detangle before you use combs and brush on your hair. Do things that will prevent your hair from getting split ends. We can only try, okay? We will always experience split ends, but we can try to minimize the split ends so that when it is time to trim your hair, you are only dusting off the ends. How does that sound? Last thing on my list is stay patient. Remember, everyone's hair grows at a different rate. We have genetics in play, we have protective styles. If you don't do protective styles, don't expect your hair to grow like someone that does it. If you detangle your hair roughly, don't expect your hair to grow like someone who takes their time to detangle their hair. So there are different things in play. Everyone is different and hair takes time to grow. Imagine a whole year, we are talking of 6 inches of growth, and if you're not able to retain that length, then you are only going to get about 2 or 3 inches out of it. That's half of it. That's why you're always like, my hair is not growing, my hair is not growing. Your hair is growing, but you have to be patient and do these things religiously so that you can see the growth. It's not magic. Your hair can't just grow in 2 weeks. It doesn't happen that way. It's time. It takes time to grow. So be patient and love your hair. Take your time, pamper your hair, do anything that makes your hair happy, because like I say, your hair is always talking to you. Listen to it. When you touch your hair and it feels dry like a leaf, sister, come on, don't wait till your hair feels dry like a leaf, and stay consistent with your hair care routine, and I promise you, you are going to see length and growth. That'll be all for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye, babes.